1970 Ford Mustang Fastback. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, 70 Mustang Fastback, finished in silver with black interior. M code 351 Cleveland 4-barrel car, automatic, nicely upgraded, and nice credentials for the car as well. And as always, you know, go around it, tell you everything that I know about it. We will fire it up and then drive it. So of course, starting here in the front on the bumper, very shiny, in nice condition. You just see what looks like toweling marks on it. The grill, your bezels, this is all very nice condition, as well as your trim that goes around it. The paint really does not look that old, and there's really not too many blemishes on the car. And of course, like I said, as I go around it, I'll point them out. The fitment here is nice. The fitment on the hood here is nice. Again, same deal here. It's a California car. It's where it was sold new, was a San Jose DSO. I have the Marti report for the car. I have the build sheet for the car. The buck tag is in place. And a few other things. I'm holding on to a couple details here until I open the engine compartment. It's a very high quality paint, and I mean, you see it here, it's beautiful. Nice factory stripe on it. Straight body. So let me go ahead and pop the hood here. 351 Cleveland. It's the M code, so it came from the factory with a 4-barrel. It's now with a Holly on it, which is a very nice carburetor to go with. And I know what you're thinking, Andrew, where'd the shock towers go? You know, they're not on either sides like they used to be, because it's got a Heidts hot rod front clip on it with rack and pinion, which is power rack and pinion, tubular upper and lower control arms. So that's a fantastic thing to do to the car. It was a factory air conditioning car to begin with. It's been upgraded to vintage AC. It's almost all set up. It needs the belt, it needs a charge, and it needs the fitting for here to connect in, and then that'll be taken care of. It's upgraded to power front disc brakes. Being a California car, your butt tag is where it should be, right there. And I took a picture of that. That will be on the ad. It's got a little added vacuum for the braking system. I guess, you know, people just like spending extra money. Smooth, strong. I have a dyno for it as well. And some other little paperwork for the car that's in there. The fenders are original. The quarters are original. The floors front to back are original. No rust. No floor replacements. The way you want to see it. So let me go here. Your underhood. Very nicely painted, just like the rest of the car. And there you go. BF Goodrich tires, front and rear, which are expensive tires. They're a little low profile with the, I don't know what kind they are, Eagle alloy rims, which look to be on the newer side. And again, you can see the suspension upgrades when you get down like that. You see that? That's super nice. Really, really cool thing. Flamethrower coil. Not that that's that big of a deal, but just a little something there. Another nice thing, being original metal, the doors line up to the fenders very nicely, as well to the quarters on both sides. There's your VIN in place where it should be. Oops, just lost my balance. Little mark that's been touched up right there. A little mark that's been touched up there. Looking for something, looking for anything that came off. Like I said, not too many marks on the car. I do have the Marti report as well. I think I mentioned that. I have receipts for the interior as well. They did a nice thing. It has leather in the inserts here. So while this is vinyl, this is leather all the way around, which is pretty dang cool. There's your factory tag in place. Look how nice the metal is in here, all the way up. The interior pretty much looks close to new all the way around. Door panels, both seats, front and rear, like I said. Front and rear seat belts as well. The carpet's nice with the built-in carpet mat there. Let me hop in here really quick. You see how nice even the metal is in the door jamb. Show you the gauges here. No cracks in the dash pad. And it is a dash pad, not a cap. Factory AC. Console for the automatic shifter, which is a very nice thing as well. Your factory AC vents down there as well. Seat back's looking great. Rear seat looking barely satin, to tell you the truth. And then your headliner, which is just mint. Very nice. I got the key in my pocket. Yes, I do. First off, I know you saw the opening picture of the stance of the car. Sits perfect. Nice rake. Look how straight that quarter is. I would say the rear bumper is pretty much just like the front. Very shiny, just with like some toweling marks on it. Lower valance looks nice. I would say just like they messed up right there on the stripe, just a little small area. Nice fitment here on the lid. With the spoiler on the back as well. According to the Marti report, it would have come with the sports slats. That would look really cool on the car if you wanted to go back to that. Grab the key out for the trunk. They did, you'll see what I mean, they did overkill on the trunk. There's like 4 trunk mats. Okay. Paperwork, but before I show you that, the carpet mat I was referring to, all the way along, which is smoothed out and flat because it's got a cardboard kit in there. So it makes it easier for like laying stuff down on here, because you know how the trunks are in the Mustangs. It kind of sits down where the gas tank is, and the outside sit down a little bit, so it keeps it smooth. And then below that is another liner. So they just thought using 3 carpet mats or 3 trunk mats would be nice. It kind of is actually. Marti report, 351 4-barrel M code. It was originally yellow, and they did a fantastic job. I know you can tell by looking at the car so far, doing a color change on it. Automatic, 3 conventional rear axle. It was sold new at Bennett Ford in Folsom, California. Like I said, it is a California car. It was the San Jose DSO, which is 72. It would have had the emission system on it, the smog pump from the factory, and that thing is still in place. Not the smog pump itself, but what the belt would run on. Rocker panel moldings, sports slats, power steering. It was an AC car, like I said. A couple little more things on it. There's your build sheet for the car. Receipt for the interior when that was done, which was 2007. Look how nice that is. And then for the dyno, I got a little bit of information on that. I think I mentioned the original quarters, and nice the finish is in here, as well as the under trunk lid. I have pictures of the Marti report and the the build sheet that will be on the ad. Little chip right there on the corner. Just a couple little bubbles right there in the paint. Also, that receipt for the interior was 2007. That was in Washington. So I'm wondering if it was on the West Coast from its life to 2007 and on a little bit. That's pretty interesting to think about. Again, nice fitment here, door to quarter. Let me finish this before I go into it. How nice the metal is there. And again, here's your door panel. Leather again in here. It will be up for sale later today on my website, nextgenclassiccars.com and eBay. Both links will be in the description of the video if you want to check it out. Let us know. '70 Mustang Fastback, finished in silver with black interior with a little bit of leather on there. 351 Cleveland M code, 4-barrel car from the factory. Power steering, power brakes with front disc. It was a factory AC car, now upgraded to vintage AC. Buck tag is in place. Build sheet, Marti report. California car. Extremely nice paint and body, as you've seen as I go around it. Power rack and pinion in the front. And Heidts hot rod front clip, can't forget that, with tubular upper and lower control arms on there. So we are going to fire it up. Oh, it also has an electric fuel pump, but we are going to fire it up now and then drive it. Thank you.